In the beginning, God created the heavens and He created the earth. He created every living thing upon the earth. Thousands of years later, along comes myself, Ed Waters, and I created FreeCircle so I could bring you the fireside. We want to bring you truth with integrity, insight that's right, and stories that matter the most today. So climb on in, buckle up, let's take a ride on the fireside. Frustration. The feeling of being upset or annoyed, especially because of inability to change or achieve something. An event or circumstance that causes one to have a feeling of frustration. In psychology, frustration is a common emotional response to opposition related to anger, annoyance, and disappointment. Frustration arises from the perceived resistance to the fulfillment of an individual's will or goal, and is likely to increase when a will or goal is denied or blocked. So, frustration can make you get angry. Make you darn right mad, people. Those frustrating little things in our life, those annoyances, they're everywhere, I'm telling you. Just sometimes you just throw your hands up and say, I give up. Don't do that. Don't give up. Frustration is just a part of the process of getting things right. Because to get things right, you've got to realize there's something wrong. So you've got to make it right. You've got to get it right. So frustration comes because you know there's something wrong. So something is blocking the process of fulfilling that feeling of being right. Or, frustration is that little tick on your back, that pinprick, and they keep coming. So, how do we deal with it? Well, you just grab a hold of it and you say, okay, well, it is what it is. You've got to let that annoyance go. We live in a world where there's always going to be annoyance because we're people. We're creatures of habit. We like things a certain way. And if it's different or it's changed or it's out of place, we want to put it back in order real fast. So we get frustrated, annoyed. And that's why people don't get along well with other people. They are different. And instead of promoting differences as being a good thing, now we're promoting difference as being an annoying thing. So people get frustrated, and that turns to anger, and then it turns to violence. Just because somebody's different, don't be annoyed with them. Don't get frustrated. Try to take it as a learning experience. Understand them. Reach out to them. if you figure out who they are, the frustration goes away. That's the key, people. And the most beautiful thing about this is once you open up and reach out to people, in a good, meaningful manner, that's when you find the blessing of, wow, I'm missing out. I'm blocking myself from learning so much about other cultures, other worlds, other thoughts. Put meaning to it. So open yourself up to understanding people. And that blocks all that frustration. Some people are just that way. They've got to be frustrated about every little thing. And that's not healthy. Let's work on finding common ground. Where do we fit in? Surround yourself with people of like mind. Feel good about who you are. Because no matter who or what you are, there's a reason for it. And you've got to count the blessing for that. Because if you take and break it down and you learn from it, then you can turn around and help others avoid that frustration. So, as we grow with our life and we understand things don't always go our way regularly. They do not go your way a lot of the times in life. You have to have this ability to get over the frustration pretty quickly. And I don't mean just turn it off, because that's what a lot of people do. They just turn the world off. And that's what has went wrong. Don't block learning what frustrates you. Don't turn the world off, because that makes it a pretty bad place. We've got people stuck in iPhone world. Wherever you go, they're in the iPhone instead of into people. Learning about people, things. We need to come together and start learning the differences and seeing different culture as a good thing. We've got to come together, people. Let's stop being frustrated at each other. And let's start understanding each other. Talk to somebody today. Well, that's it for another FreeCircle Fireside. Thank you for joining us. You can find us on the web at freecircle.website. You can join in on the live shows or leave a message and we'll get your voice out over the message. The call-in line is 971-533-7805. Join FreeCircle, get your voice out, and thank you for joining the Fireside. Ed, FreeCircle, out.